What's up, YouTube? Ventmer here. Haven't done a profile for a deck for a little bit. Been uploading a couple of duel videos. Been kind of fun. Playing against a buddy of mine, Kyle. His decks are really always fun to play against. I'm gonna try to get a deck profile of his newest one. It's like Ragna Zero thing, and it hurts the butt. But this is the newest deck I've been toying around with. I dropped Burning Abyss just for the fact that that shit is ridiculously expensive, and I'm not gonna continue to drop that kind of money into a card game that I play for fun, not competitively. I think that's ridiculous. So I picked up Madolche's, and it's really fun. Like, I don't care if it's competitive, even if it still is competitive. I know a lot of people are still toying around with it and playing it, but honestly, I'm enjoying the hell out of the deck, and it's so much fun to play. So let's go ahead and start with 3 Angeli. It fuels everything. I love Angeli. Also, I came to want to play this deck just because everything is ridiculously adorable. 3 Magdalene, it's Stratos. That's literally the best way I've got to put it. 3 Hoot Cake. Angeli fuels Hoot Cake turn 1. That's the best way I can put it. Then you get 3 Mewful. Mewful is, a lot of people debate on either anywhere from 1 to 3. Personally, I love the 3 just for the fact that it can Mewful plus Angeli equals turn 1 double exceed. So it's great. It's fun to play. But yeah, I love 3 Mewful. And then last thing, 3 Messenger Lotto. A lot of people just play him at 2. I still personally love 3 because I've come to find out that I have the luck of drawing 2. So if I played only 2, I'd have them both in hand and then not one in deck. And this guy needs to be in deck a lot just for the fact that he searches. So you have Stratos and then Spell Trap Searcher. Gotcha. Double Effect Veiler. A lot of people don't play Veiler. I still like Veiler even in this format. It's still really good. It also can fuel Hoot Cake. Get into spells, Double Chateau, Double Ticket. A lot of people say don't play more than 1 ticket. Double Ticket's amazing. Just for the fact that MST hurts really bad. Get into Double Summon. 2 Double Summon. Sorry. Allergies are killing me. 2 Double Summon. This can be an OTK enabler. Just saying. It's great. Double Lance. I'm trying not to do a horribly long deck profile video because I do those a lot. Double Lance. I want my Madolche Angeli or even my Hoot Cake to live and not get... Like Hoot Cake, I don't want it getting bottomless, or stuff like Angeli, I don't want it getting... like torrentialed, or because people have 1-for-1 me torrential because Angeli really can set you up. You want it to survive past things like Trap Tricks, Trap Hole Nightmare if you special summon it off Mewful or things like that. So you want your Angeli to survive every time. And if you have Chateau already on the table, you summon Angeli, they can bottomless it. So you want Lance to stop that. So, 1 Geki. Geki gets me into an OTK enabled stage to where double summon, go off, Geki, double summon, go off, game. Things like that have happened. So, like I said, I'm not trying to play this competitively, so for people that are going to criticize, I don't play competitively. I play this game for fun. When my wife is not home, I hang out with some people and play Yu-Gi-Oh! But that's the only time I play this card game, so I play it for fun. So if you want to criticize for not competitive, go for it. But it is not, I am not in any kind of way a competitive player just for the fact I enjoy the card game just to play for fun. 1 book and double MST. Great cards. These are kind of the same thing. You want to get rid of your opponent's back row to make sure your Angeli's, Hoot Cakes, and everything go off. Book of Moon, I just love the hell out of Book of Moon. Okay, traps, triple breakthrough skill. You want your back row free, so a lot of people like chain disappearance, or not chain disappearance, I'm sorry. Fiendish chain. A lot of people like Fiendish chain. I personally like breakthrough skill, even though your opponent can still attack after you breakthrough skill one of their monsters. I want my back row clear so that I can still play things like my tickets, or set my Book of Moons, or set my lances, or things like that, or set the rest of the like 8 traps that I run. So I want to be able to protect things like that and not have, like, if your opponent tributes a monster that's under Fiendish Chain, the Fiendish Chain just sits there. And then this, during your turn, can shut things down, like you can force your opponent to Felgrand, or you can force your opponent to do Ragna Zero things like that they were wanting to hold on to, or force your opponent to Quasar when they didn't want to negate for Quasar and they wanted to hold it. Things like that are where this thing shines. Double D Prison. I love this card so much. A lot of people play Vanity's Emptiness in this deck instead of D Prison. Personally, I like the D Prison for the one. I'm not spending like 20 to 25 bucks on a common. Again, I don't play this game competitively, so I'm not spending that kind of money. 2, D Prison protects things like if your opponent locks down your Angeli or something like that, you can protect your Angeli until you can't, and with things like Breakthrough, D Prison, and a couple other cards you play, Book of Moons, to make sure that when you get that Angeli play, you can go off with Angeli. Kind of a normal Tech 1 Madolche Palooza, and staple Warning and Compulse. I still love Compulse. Such a good card. And then I tech the 1 Phoenix Wing, because even if turn 1 you have to neg yourself, later game that neg can turn into a plus. Like, turn 1 you have to pitch a Muful, like you didn't want to pitch the Muful, you can pitch the Muful, get rid of one of your opponent's, get rid of one card your opponent controls, and then like if, say next turn you draw the Hoot Cake goes off, banish, summon Angeli, and just go. So it just works. And then I play 1 Wiretap, 1 Trap Stun. It kind of comes down to either do I want to play 2 Wiretap or 2 Trap Stun, but I've enjoyed 1 of each, because this can get rid of problems that, like Warning, that Trap Stun cannot. And I know that sounds stupid because you could just Trap Stun before your opponent activates Warning, just right at the beginning of your turn, but my problem with that at that point is if your opponent wiretaps your Trap Stun and you don't have wiretap, you're kind of SOL. So it's things like that that I've run across personally where games, they hurt. So that's the main board. I'll show you guys my extra board here really quick. Also, tell me what you guys think of the new way I'm trying to do deck profiles. If you like it where I'm laying out the entire deck through the entire video. If you like it, let me know and I'll keep doing it. If you don't care. No, I'm joking. Extra board. Kinda self-explanatory. 2 Tiramisu. Bitch is amazing. 1 number 101, 1 Castell. Bitches are amazing. This literally, these are going to be the 4 that you make more than anything in the entire extra deck, I've come to learn. Everything else is just one of those, if you got the situation for it, you're gonna go into it. But these are the main 4 that you go into more than anything else in the extra deck, other than maybe Levair. I picked up this at the sneak peek this weekend, and it's, for 1, I love the artwork on it. 2, it's a fun card to play. The Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, detach 2, target one of your opponent's monsters. You have that monster's attack permanently, and this monster gains that have permanently. So if you punch over that monster, so say you face down a Stardust, you detach 2, target your opponent's Stardust Dragon, this thing goes up to a 3750, and you punch over a 1200 attack power Stardust, or 1250 attack power Stardust, you're doing 2500, and this thing stays big. So, yeah, no, I don't care if it's bad, or even if people want to play it, or say that there's other options that you can play instead of it, like most people, instead of this thing, play a second Castell. And I understand Castell's really good. but I like this. 1 Cairngorgon, 1 Diamond Direwolf, Cowboy, Heartland Draco. I feel the same way about Heartland Draco as I do Nightmare Shark. This thing can push for that last bit of game. Cowboy's really good, can push for a little bit of extra damage, but this thing, if your opponent doesn't have it and has a monster board control but not back row, your opponent's only like, I mean, if they're even at exactly 2,000, you punch for game. I mean, Heartland Draco's great. Maestroke. This is probably going to get dropped for an Invoker. I'm not a big fan of Invoker, but Invoker can push for possible OTK things. I still like Ragna Zero because Fire Fist, because of the Coach Wolfbark coming back to 3 started popping up, not everywhere, but randomly. And like I say, I only play locally and against people, so it's people play it. Rhapsody, this thing's amazing. I did not realize how amazing. But yeah, that thing's amazing. And then for your rank 3s, other than, like I said, this will probably be dropped for an Invoker. 1 Alucard, and this deck has to play double Levair. Hootcake banishes Angeli, this thing goes and gets that Angeli and keep going. So yeah guys, that's the deck. Hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. I've been enjoying the hell out of this deck. I wanted to play it initially, but problem was Angeli were like 60 bucks. And again, I was not spending that kind of money on a card game. I play for fun, not competitively. So, I will catch you guys later. Peace, guys.